Okay, so as we keep going along in here, compass. This is a good compass. It's pretty expensive, but it's a full line of sight compass. It also has a mirror if I had to signal with it. But more importantly, if you've ever tried to orienteer or even understand how to use a compass, which I highly recommend you learn. If you think you're just going to carry a compass into the woods and it's going to save your life or you're going to get back to your car, depending on your conditions, without at least looking at a map and understanding the way that a compass works, it's not going to do you nearly as good as you think it is. Learn to use your compass. Learn to use everything you have in your kit. Don't just leave it idle. Learn to use your compass. Go out and try and orienteer. If you think you know how to orienteer, go to your local woods and try and orienteer across it for 2 miles, and you'll be amazed how much even in 2 miles you can be off, 100 feet, which over a couple miles really, isn't too bad to try and go 6 miles, and you'll realize how bad off you are. All right, so Adventure Medical heat sheet bivy, just like a lot of other people have said. I just think the little sheets. If you've got one and you carry one, fine. Personally, they are what they are. I also use this in conjunction. I have a waterproof sleeping bag. If I go out by myself, I don't carry really any other kind of shelter. My sleeping bag holds up quite well, even in a decent rain. But I carry this along to supplement it as a ground sheet, and if it's really, really bad rain, typically I'll kind of find a sheltered area. But if it's really, really bad rain, I can pull this up on top of my sleeping bag, and I've got a competent shelter. I've never actually had to use it. My sleeping bag holds up pretty well. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. This is just, typical MSR towel. Man, this is a great thing. Keep it in the top of your pack. Just wiping your brow, cleaning yourself off. If you're out for a day or two or even 4 or 5 days, being able to clean yourself off makes a big difference. You could filter water through it. Highly recommend these. Minimal amount of weight. Can't say enough about it. Love it. Alright, so this is something I've gotten recently. I do live in New England. I do camp and hike and ice climb and whatnot in pretty severe conditions. My buddy has a pocket rocket stove. This is a stove. And I just got this recently. I'll tell you how it works come this winter. I've used this a couple of times so far. Man, this thing jams. This will boil some water fast. Typical, I'm sure you've seen these before. I'll let you know how this thing works out. I've used it a couple times now. Dude, this thing rocks. The reason why I personally have this one is because of high altitude and extreme cold. More extreme cold than anything else. I need a stove that functions in cold. Also be it that it will use the same amount of pressure all the way through this tank. Most stoves, as this tank gets lower, you are gonna see your stove not working as well. This works well all the way till this is empty. I say that, we'll see. As the winter comes and as I use it, I'll let you know how it goes. But so far, I love it, man. Like, it's almost too much. So this is, like I say, this kit is just something that I grab when I want to go, and then I pilfer through it to see what I need. I've got some razor blades here, a little small pen. There's a sewing kit in there. Let's see what's in these. Oh, I've got Clif Bars. They're just kind of there. I'm horrible about forgetting Clif Bars until I actually go camping. And then I get out there and I'm like, man, I wish I had a Clif Bar or something to get me through the day. So I kind of keep them in there to supplement it so I don't forget. Like I said, this is just something, if I'm getting ready to go camping, I grab it and I dig through this. It keeps it all in one space. I've, a ton of other stuff, headlamps and, a million other things that have their own little thing. But since I got into it to do the thing for Equip to Endure, I thought I'd show it to you. Another little thing is I've got these guys, these vacuum seal bags. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. Anyways, I just kind of popped that open so it let the air out. I've been considering getting a big one, but quite frankly, this guy works pretty good for me. I do cook a lot, and I use it more for that than anything. But you know, little sponges. You'll see USNER Doc talk about it. I do like these bags. I haven't had them fail yet. They're pretty heavy duty in general. They're not expensive. They hold up. The seal seems to stay good. They've worked good for me so far. I haven't really beat them to death a whole bunch. What else do we have in here? I guess that's about it. Yeah. So there you go. There's my little kit bag. Anyways, all right. Have a good day, you guys, and this will probably be the second part of a two-part video. I gotta check to see how long that first one ran. Anyways, there you go. Go learn to use your compass. Have a good day. Bye. Alright, so I just kind of realized after I actually went to go upload this that, you know, I'm partially out of frame over here. So I'm just gonna, but you know, you get the general idea of everything. I'm just gonna kind of show you everything a little bit better, maybe. Platypus bag. This is that vacuum bag that I was talking about. Yeah. Compass, which this is a Suunto, really good. Victorinox, I can't remember, you know, it's typical Swiss Army knife. New one, whatnot. And then, you know, give you a good look at the Suunto. Yeah, you know, I hope that's alright. And I want you guys to understand, you know, I am still new at the YouTube thing. And, you know, so doing stuff with my hands and whatnot, I'm still trying to figure out. There's that towel. But, anyways, you know, so there we go. That's just kind of a little supplement to what I was doing. And, you guys get the idea, though. I felt like, you know, you could see everything pretty decent anyways. Anyways, alright, thanks you guys. Bye.